The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
Yeah, and he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quick strike complete. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marking.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Getting some heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Makes his connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
That makes the score Miami 10-0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Reed. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Gets open down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing it.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Now rolling to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ward. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, the offense is trying to get it down on the ground there on 3rd down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Ward. He's right on target. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Martinez. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. It's complete to the right. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Restrepo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Martinez. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That makes the score Miami 13-7.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll take another shot here. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air, it's Ward. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Tackled there by the defense. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Spits it out to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Miami, 16, 10, 14.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit right back to the line. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That Cane defensive front is taking up residence in the backfield, and there are a lot of guys in the past who've done that.
Reese, so many great names, and we could go through Vince Wilfork and Jerome Brown and even some newer school guys too, Calais Campbell, but it's all big, strong suckers that can play the run, play the pass, versatile defensive linemen.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Miami! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
Miami, 24, Pitt, 21.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trying to find his man on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's not afraid to go deep. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Escape, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Martinez on the carry. Plows through the defense. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just it's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rounding the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Ward. It's complete on the right side.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
To the air, it's Holstein. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You see the tight ends and nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Smashes through. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the off-tackle play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back at the 3.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're important, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the ground, it's Reed. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Holstein. They're bringing heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Tackle on the play. At the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
Line getting set on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On second down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Martinez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arroyo. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the left. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touch, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And there's really no question here after not getting it on that last run play. Down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Pitt. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Miami, 45 and 35. Number 30, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to move it through the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. To the air, it's Holstein. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got a man. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Pitt pushing the pace. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Now, a fourth down.
One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.